Talunyan can't defend. He's got the outside line for the second part, and he can't hold on.
Going the long way around, we're going to be 3 wide for the lead as they all come to the line. Who is going to take it in the end?
And here comes Lockwood. He's going to make the move to the outside. Quinn tries to force him off a little bit, but there he goes. It's going to be side by side through turn 1.
Will he be able to cover him off? He does. Weaving back to the left-hand side. Reynolds is trying everything. The kitchen sink is being thrown at it.
They're leaning on each other. Coming into turn number 3. It's going to be a drag race through 3 and 4. Coming back to the line. Here comes Frisch on the bottom.
Bouchard's going to hold the inside. Tries to be the late breaker here. They're going to be side by side through the final chicane. They bang doors, but keep it clean.
As they're still 4 wide on the run down into the back straightaway. Demerit's looking for a line as well. What is going on in Michigan?
Novak into the fence. They're still beating and banging.
Oh
and to the
goodness.
line.
He is much faster coming through there. Is there damage on Challenger? Abramitis is ahead. There's going to be a race to the line. Who is going to get it?
Well, welcome in. It's Thursday night. That means we're going to get dirty with the FIA Cross Cars. This is week 4 of 8. So getting to the, actually, I guess we're smack dab at the halfway point after tonight's race. Our drivers on track getting in some qualifying laps. Welcome in. This is Racers Nexus. I'm Rob Campbell. And this is the special stage FIA Cross action coming at you here this evening. Let's take a look and see what kind of weather conditions our drivers are facing out here tonight. 72-degree air temp, 79-degree track temp, cloudy conditions, and humidity relatively low. So nice thin air for racing. Should be a ton of fun, as we just saw Sean Winkler go flying by the camera there. He's out putting in his qualifying lap. Currently sitting in second right now in qualifying. We'll take a look at how things are shaping up there in just a second. But first, let's take a look and see a little bit of information about the track we're at. It's Catalunya, Barcelona Catalunya Rallycross track. Opened in 1991. The Rallycross track is only 0.69 miles, 1.1 kilometers, but they've packed in 10 corners in this short little track. So should be interesting here this evening. Let's take a look at our schedule. As mentioned, we are smack dab right in the middle of the season. February 5th, Catalunya. Next week, we're going to head to Leland, do a little dirt oval racing here with the FIA Cross Cars. Should be interesting seeing those cars on track there. Then we'll hit the Iowa Rallycross, the Chili Bowl, and then finish things up on the big old short course track. That is Wild West. Let's take a look at our Drivers' Championship coming in here. Joshua Hege leading the way over Sean Winkler, Kane Lasky, Jake Wilshire, and Ant Meeperson round out the top 5. So a little lower turnout here than what we're used to seeing this season. So some drivers here have a chance to capitalize and snatch a ton of points. One of those drivers right now is Sean Winkler, who we're on board with. As I mentioned, currently sitting in second right now. In qualifying is Winkler, 1.2 seconds back of Tom Munhemius. Munhemius putting in a blistering time so far in qualifying with just 2 seconds left to go. That's going to pretty much do it here. We'll get set to grid up. We're going to have one heat race of 12 laps, and we get right into the feature action after. So as timing and scoring resets here, there we go. Let's take a look at the grid. Munhemius can lead the way with Winkler to his outside and Boilard to the far side as they line up 3 abreast. Matt Schlosser are going to start in the second row with Josh Hege and Stephen Thompson beside him, and then Austin Derrick going to round out the field here. As we see all of our drivers getting set up on grid, we're just waiting for Austin Derrick to join the grid, and then we'll be getting going. But there we go, lights are up. Munhemius see if he can hold on to his pole shot, and they're off. Sean Winkler going to get out front on the outside, but Munhemius has the inside line. Winkler getting a little squirrely there. He gathers it up, and that allows Adam Boilard to sneak his way up into second place. We got a little bit of a nasty pack here. Heading out back is Tom Munhemius running away early on, taking advantage of that little bit of traffic jam in the back of the field as we're on board here with Matt Schlosser. Let's go on board as they leave the dirt and head back onto the paved section. Schlosser trying to chase down Higi, our points leader coming into this race here in the championship. Schlosser right up there with him too as well. So these two drivers definitely going to want to try and maximize their points haul here this evening. They've got Adam Bollard leading this pack. Manhemius now 1.9 seconds up ahead of the field. Oh, Bollard's going to get around. Sean Winkler going to mount him, the front mount. That's 8 out of 10 from the Russian judges on that one. Winkler back on track. That's going to promote Josh Higi up into second place. Let's see if he can chase down Manhemius, who taking advantage of that incident. Now 3.1 seconds ahead. Higi going to take his Joker lap. He'll have that one done and dusted. Looks like Manhemius went through too as well. So both those drivers going to have their Joker lap in the book. Winkler now sitting in third place. Bollard down to fourth. Matt Schlosser in fifth place. Stephen Thompson rounding up the field in sixth. It's like Austin Derrick did not grid up with us. So we'll see if he joins in the feature race. It's a tricky track here at Catalunya. It's one that I've kind of struggled to get a rhythm for. It's very tight. The confines are real tight. It's a lot of switchbacks. It's really, I don't know, it just catch my eye. I've always kind of struggled here. Right now on board with Adam Bollard. He's not struggling right now. Throws that FIA Cross Car up over the jump. See Matt Schlosser just letting it all hang out in behind him. See Higi going to finish his Joker lap there. That's going to drop him down to third place. So the Joker lap, a little bit of a longer lap here at Barcelona versus some of the other tracks where the Joker is a little quicker. The Joker lap here, you've got to actually go around the far corner. I think it's turn number 5, I think it is, that they have to go around. But Manhemius leading the way. 6 seconds now over second place. Sean Winkler, who's got himself back up into second place after that mounting that he did of Adam Bollard. Stay tuned for the announcement, the pregnancy announcement later on this season for Bollard and Winkler's baby. Sean Winkler, though, holding his own. Second place, Higi in third, not too far back from only 1.6 seconds separate these two drivers on track. See if Higi, our championship leader, can reel in Sean Winkler. Matt Schlosser, the chief of the league, currently sitting in fourth place. Right where he qualified. He's been up and down through the grid. Got himself back to where he qualified. Adam Bollard and Stephen Thompson battling it out in behind him. So you see both those drivers heading back onto the dirt section of the track. Quick little left-hander here, then up over the jump. It's a tricky jump here in some of these cars. These cars are a little smaller, so they're not too bad, but the Rallycross cars or the stadium trucks, short course trucks, whatever you want to call them, they are difficult to get through that section. It's very, very tight, those wide vehicles, but these little FIA Cross cars navigate through there relatively easy. They don't take up a whole lot of space. They're essentially just a dirt bike with an extra pair of wheels and tires on it and a roll cage. That funky little wing and shark fin on the back that probably doesn't do a whole lot, but you see Sean Winkler, he's going to come up and over the jump, airing it out. It's that car sideways and straightened up. It's falling back down to about 7 seconds back of Tom Manhemius, who qualified at the front, got the whole shot, was able to get away from that carnage that kind of happened into turn 3, and then definitely took advantage of the rest of the action a little later on. So we'll see here if Manhemius able to bring home the win in the feature race, as it looks fairly calm, cool, and collected out front for him. Doesn't seem to be much of a question whether he's going to bring home the heat race here, barring any catastrophe. Let's go a little farther back here as we got Matt Schlosser. It's like Bollard starting to close that gap now on Schlosser. So go on board here with Adam Bollard. See, these are sequential shifting machines. You can see the driver pulling off and grabbing a whole bunch of handle there. Oof. Oh, and Bollard going to go around. I think that's the same corner he spun early on in the race, so it hasn't been treating him well. But that's the traditional corner there. The Joker lap actually goes out farther from where we saw Bollard turn in. It goes out farther and you have to go around. So Catalunya, a Joker lap where it's a little longer than the traditional layout, as we see Higi able to get around Sean Winkler. We're still waiting for a joker lap from Steven Thompson, but Higgy getting himself ahead of Sean Winkler up into second place. So we got a battle now for second place. See if Winkler able to find his way back around. So yeah, here we are. You can see the joker sign off to the right. That's the joker lap back there. Again, everybody but Steven Thompson has owed us or paid up their dues on the joker lap. See here now. Can Higgy defend against Winkler? Can Winkler find a way around? These two drivers heading into the tight technical section on the far end of the track. Sharp. Oh, Winkler going to get up into the barrier. That's going to cost him some time. Matt Schlosser looks to make the move around the outside. Couldn't quite get ahead of Winkler. So now they're going to battle for third and fourth place. That's going to allow Josh Higgy to get a 4-second gap now over Sean Winkler in third place. Saw what happened to Boilard the lap before that corner they just went through there. That's dropped him down to 11 seconds back of Schlosser. So this is the battle here right now for third place between Winkler and Schlosser. We've got 4 laps to go in this 12-lap heat race. See, Winkler just throws that left front tire and wheel up over the curbing, using that to give him a little bit of more rotation on the corner, get himself through. A little wonky through that last corner, though. That allowed Schlosser to really close up. So go on board here with Matt Schlosser. See if he can make up any ground here through the quick technical section to start the lap. Oh, he just lets the back end hang out as they head back onto the paved asphalt. Oh, again, Schlosser had to collect up that front end. He's right there, though, putting pressure on Winkler. Winkler unable to run away from Schlosser at this point. They got 3 laps left to go in this one. Can Matt Schlosser find a way around Sean Winkler? Can Winkler hold him off? See here, Winkler trying to run away with Josh Higgy, not too far up ahead of them, though. A little slower lap last time for Higgy, 44.99. Basically a 45-second lap time. That's allowed Schlosser and Winkler to close back in on him as you see Higgy just up ahead. So he goes out wide. He's going to bring it back around. See if he can start to open that gap back up over Winkler. Winkler pulling him in, but he's bringing Schlosser along with him. I think they might run out of time, though, to potentially make a move here on Higgy. So you hear those little FIA Cross cars banging off the rev limiter. And through the final section they go. Matt Schlosser hanging with Winkler. Gap holding steady now between Higgy and Winkler, about 3.7 seconds. Higgy comes back with a 45.47 last time by, with a 45.11 for Winkler and a 45.39 for Schlosser. So they close that gap a little bit, but unfortunately for them, they're running out of time as we are on the final lap here. Tom Manhemius, a couple more corners to go here, and he will take heat race number 1. Manhemius around the infield section, up over the jump for the final time he goes. It's been a masterclass here for Manhemius since the drop of the green flag. He's going to have to start from the back of the field, though, next time in the feature races. We re-rack the field. Start in reverse order as what they finish. Josh Higgy, he's going to come home in second place. Up and over the jump and under the start-finish line he goes. That'll wrap things up for Higgy. Winkler going to hold off the charge for Schlosser. Schlosser right there. Only 7/10 separating those two drivers. Adam Boilard, he's going to come through and he will finish up his race. Under the start-finish line he goes. And it looks like, unfortunately, Steven Thompson, he had an issue. He's going to tow back to the pits. So let's take a look at our final results here for heat race number 1. As we see Tom Manhemius taking the win, 20 seconds over Joshua Higgy. That final gap between Higgy and Winkler came down to about 2 seconds. Higgy able to take second spot over Winkler, with Schlosser in 4th and Boilard in 5th. Steven Thompson going to round out the field in 6th, and Austin Derrick unfortunately did not grid up. So drivers, with a quick little warm up here, we'll take a quick break and we will be right back.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Okay, we are back. A couple drivers still out there putting in some laps during warm-up. We have this moment here. We'll take a chance and remind you that special stage races 4 nights a week, all 4 nights broadcast here on Racers Nexus. An eclectic mix of leagues and series. On Sunday nights, you can partake in GT4 Racing. Monday nights, street stocks and a variety of ovals and road courses. I think they even did a dirt oval in there too as well. Thursday nights is FIA Cross nights, where we are right now. Tomorrow night will be IndyCar, so there's something there for everybody. You can race all 4, race 1, 2, or 3 if you want. All the leagues are free to join, and they're all broadcast here on Racers Nexus. You can find the Discord link in the description of the video here. Go ahead, get yourself signed up, and get yourself out on track. A ton of fun, a lot of good guys in the league, clean racing, and again, a little bit of something for everybody. You can find a car combo that fits your enjoyment in iRacing. Again, we got about 4 more weeks left of this season, then they'll re-brack with a whole new set of car combos for next season, where I believe, what are we looking at? Next season, Sundays is going to be Dirt to Dega. Trying to remember exactly what cars that's going to be. Grand Nationals on Monday night. The Formula Ford Rays will be on Thursdays, and then the Pro Trucks come back on Fridays. So it should be a ton of fun as we're getting ready to set up here for the feature race. Let's take a look at how our grid is going to shape up. Again, the re-rack from how they finished in heat number 1. That puts Stephen Thompson on pole with Bollard, Chaucer, Winkler, and Higgy in tow. Lights are up, and we're getting ready to go, and we're off. Stephen Thompson going to get the whole shot here. We'll see if he's able to hold on. He's going to go out wide. He's going to quickly fall down into 6th place, but Adam Bollard gets himself up into top spot. He's got Winkler in tow with Schlosser and Monhemius. Monhemius going to have to work his way all the way through the field this time if he wants to get back-to-back wins. Currently trying to put some pressure on Matt Schlosser as they head through the traditional layout on lap number 1. None of our drivers took the Joker this time through. Bollard leading the way, but Sean Winkler trying to close that gap up, putting a ton of pressure on the back of Bollard. See those 5 FIA Cross cars in tow. Ton of dirt and dust kicking up in behind them. They head by the TV towers. Oh, a little bit of bumping and banging from Schlosser and Winkler. They're going to head into turn number 4. Oh, a little wide there for Schlosser. That's going to allow Monhemius through. So Tom Monhemius now up into 3rd place. He's got Winkler right in front of him. And our leader, Adam Bollard, leading the way. Under the start-finish line they go. Winkler and Monhemius, the chase duo here, trying to chase down Adam Bollard, who's now got that gap up to just under 1 second. Really navigating that section. Nicely done there by Wallard. But Winkler and Manhemius just as quickly moving through there. Schlosser falling back a little bit. He has Hege in behind him as well as Stephen Thompson. We'll see if they can continue to stay packed up here. Barring any mistake up ahead, they can get right into that battle for top spot as Winkler and Manhemius starting to reel back in. Bullard. Oh, Winkler going to take his Joker lap here. So he is going to be our fourth driver to take the Joker lap as Schlosser and Hege already completed theirs on lap 1. Wallard leading the way. Manhemius now 7/10 in behind them. Both these drivers still owe us a Joker lap. We'll see if Manhemius chooses to take it this time by, or if maybe Wallard will choose to take his. We're going to find out here shortly as they go up and over the jump, airing out those FIA Cross cars. Manhemius going to take his Joker. He'll get that off the board. Where's Winkler going to come back out? Oh, almost out ahead of Manhemius. Manhemius using that better run through the Joker, though, to get a little more top speed. Matt Schlosser right there, too, as well. Josh Hege not far back behind. So second, third, fourth, fifth still within the eye shot of each other. Wallard used that Joker lap by Manhemius to open up that gap. But again, remember, he still owes us a Joker lap. We'll see him eventually within the next 9 laps to come through and take his Joker. Now, will he answer back this time? Will he take the Joker lap to counteract Manhemius? Nope. Wallard going to stay on the traditional layout here, try and open up that gap over Manhemius. Manhemius, our heat winner, trying to go back-to-back here, winning in the heat race, winning in the feature race. Looking well so far for the 007 driver in second place. The English driver, it's 9:15 here on the eastern seaboard. That makes it about, is that 2:15 in the morning or so over in the UK? So late night racing here for Tom Manhemius. Winkler falling back a little bit in third place. That gap now 1.6 seconds between Winkler and Manhemius. Winkler to Schlosser now 2 seconds, but Josh Hege starting to pull in Matt Schlosser up ahead. Again, these two battling for the championship in this season. Oh, Hege getting a little sketchy there. Had to gather up the front end. Got a little twisty and turvy. He's got that car back underneath him. Schlosser up ahead, trying to run away, trying to take advantage of that little bobble by Hege. You can see Winkler up ahead of him. He's fallen back a little bit from Winkler, but not enough that Winkler is not out of danger without Schlosser passing him. But Manhemius to top spot, Winkler into second as Wallard has now completed his Joker lap. It's going to drop him down to third place, unfortunately, right ahead of Matt Schlosser and right in behind Sean Winkler. So see now here, can Wallard fire up the jets? Can he chase in Sean Winkler? Oh, a little slippery and slidey through that corner there for Wallard. It's going to cost him a little bit of time to Winkler, and it's going to cost him a little bit of time in behind to Schlosser. See Matt Schlosser getting a little closer. Hege there too as well. It's still a lot to battle for these drivers as we're down to 5 laps left to go in this race. Tom Manhemius, he's got himself out front like he did in feature race, or the heat race. That gap now 3.3 seconds. He's looking to go back-to-back with winning the feature race now. Looking comfortably up front. Oh, almost got into that barrier. That blue tire barrier on the left-hand side almost bit Tom Manhemius. It's one of the things with these little FIA Cross cars. I think they've updated it since week 13 when they came out, but when they first came out, those front suspension spindles on these cars were very easy to snap if you hit a tire barrier, even if you ran over some heavy rumble strips. You could snap the front end off it. Ask me how I know. Did it a couple times in week 13, just trying out the car. Went over the rumble strips at Winton Rallycross, and it just snapped the left front suspension. So I think they've updated it a couple times since then to make it a little more rigid. So we've seen some drivers hit a few things, and fortunately for them, not have a suspension arm or steering tie rod snap on them. But it's battle for third place as we pick back up Adam Boilard. He's got Schlosser 1.2 seconds in behind him. Schlosser lurking in behind, looking dangerous. They've dropped Josh Higgy off the back a little bit now, 3.4 seconds back of Schlosser. Schlosser going to go out wide out of the final corner. It's going to cost him a little bit of time. See now if he can put a lap together to chase in Boilard. He had that gap down to just over a second. Oh, nicely done there by Schlosser. Again, utilizing that inside curb, throwing the tire up over it, using that to rotate the car around. You can see they lift the inside tires on virtually every corner. Sometimes you'll even see the inside rear, or sorry, I guess it'd be the outside rear tire lifting in some of these corners too as well. So these cars don't weigh a whole lot. I think they're only about 600 pounds. Basically a dirt bike, as I said, with an extra set of wheels and tires on it. Let's go on board here with Schlosser as he tries to chase down Boilard up ahead. Watch the transition here from the asphalt back onto the dirt. Again, throws that wheel up over the curb, using it to help rotate. Nice tight exit through the corner. Well done there by Matt Schlosser. That's going to allow him to get that gap down to 1.2 seconds again between he and Boilard. Starting to mount the pressure again on Adam Boilard. Remember, Boilard was our leader for the first 4 or 5 laps of this race. Only when he took his joker was Tom Manhemius able to get around him. Manhemius hasn't looked back since that happened. Now 6.6 seconds ahead of our second place driver, Sean Winkler. Both these drivers were potent in the Pro 2 season that preceded this one. Again, the Pro 2 trucks will be coming back. Oh, Boilard spins around. That's going to allow Schlosser to get through. Matt Schlosser now up into third. Adam Boilard down to fourth. And by that checkup, that's allowed Josh Higgy to get up in this battle too as well. So now we get a 3-car battle for third, fourth, and fifth. As I was saying, Manhemius and Winkler were potent in the Pro 2s, which are coming back next season. That will be on Fridays here on Racers Nexus. We'll have the special stage Pro 2 trucks. Actually, I'll have to check. I can't remember if it's Pro 2s or Pro 4s. Oh, Boilard around again on the last lap. It looks like he was able to cross the line, though, just before that happened. Sorry, I lost track of which lap we were on, but Tom Manhemius is going to go back-to-back here, winning the heat race and winning the feature race. Well done to him, but that will finish up our feature race. Let's take a look at the final results. As we see, Tom Manhemius taking the win, going back-to-back with the heat race and the feature race. Sean Winkler going to go back-to-back too as well. Second place finishes for him. Matt Schlosser in third. Adam Boilard in fourth. Josh Higgy in fifth. Stephen Thompson going to round out the field. And again, we did not see Austin Derrick on the grid for this one. So we got a couple drivers in the waiting room. We'll catch up with them in a moment here. And again, I just want to take a moment to remind everybody, if you're interested in joining the league, find that Discord link in the description of the video. Get yourself in there, signed up. Something for everybody to have to race in here at Special Stage. We'd love to see you on track 4 nights a week. Race them all. Race 1, 2, or 3, whatever you want to do. That said, let's bring in our back-to-back winner here tonight, Tom Manhemius. Tom, you basically got out front in the heat race, didn't look back, had to do a little more work in the feature race, worked your way through, and when Adam Boilard took his joker lap, you capitalized, and there was no looking back at that point in time.
Yeah, no, it was all smooth sailing in Heat 1, so that was quite nice. Just got away quite nicely. Sean was a bit close on the outside, but managed to hold the inside. And then yeah, a bit more work in race 2. You know, I just didn't want to get caught up in any carnage on lap 1, so you know, kept it steady, didn't make up too many spots, and then you know, take opportunities when I can, and you know, optimize the Joker nicely.
Now, Catalunya Rallycross, a much tighter track than what we've been this season with the FIA Cross cars. A little smaller turnout. I think it's probably not one of those more popular Rallycross tracks too as well, but it's very technical. How was it taking these little FIA Cross cars around this track here tonight?
It's definitely fun. It's also really challenging. Been driving a few different Rallycross circuits, and yeah, this one's definitely the tightest and toughest one. It's got like so many points where the rear slips out and you just lose momentum, and yeah, it's really tough to keep a steady rhythm. But no, we managed to keep it nicely, and yeah, it's quite fun. So definitely enjoyable.
Now next week we're going to take these cross cars to a, well, not necessarily an untraditional track for these vehicles. We're going to do a little dirt oval racing with them. Are we going to see you on track next week, Tom?
I hope so. If I can make it, I'll try and be here. But yeah, I'll do my best to try and be here.
Excellent stuff. Again, congratulations on the back-to-back wins here tonight in the heat race and the feature race. Before we let you go, anybody you want to shout out there at home?
Yeah, shout out Bennett Racing, shout out TG Power Sport, shout out Matt for popping this up, and everyone who showed up tonight, and cheers to you and the broadcast, Rob.
Excellent stuff, Tom. Well, best of luck heading forward, and hopefully we see you in the booth here again with us. Take care.
Yeah. Cheers, have a good one, Rob.
That was race winner Tom Munhemius. Let's bring in the driver who finished a second here, Sean Winkler. Sean, heck of a race out there. You had to work your way through the back of the pack through that mess on lap 1, but you were able to do it. Weren't quite able to chase down Tom and Hemius, but overall, how was your night here? These little FIA Cross cars at Catalunya.
Yeah, these FIA Cross cars are really awesome, and you know, I've driven this track quite a bit in rally cars, but those cars are big on this track, so it's not the best. But in these cross cars, man, it's a perfect match. Like, it's really cool. Plenty of room, lots of room to slide the car, and it's a challenging car track combo, so pretty fun. I guess in one of the races there, I had a little mounting incident in one of the corners. I kind of drove up on a guy. I felt bad about that. That took off some speed, obviously, and the second one was a little bit better. Tom had some extra speed tonight that I couldn't quite figure out, so happy for a second in the feature there. And yeah, overall, really good event. It was super fun.
Yeah, I think that was Adam Bullard. I think that you
was it Adam? Yeah, it was Adam. I mounted. Yeah, that was not ideal.
I'm not sure if you guys used contraceptive protection or not, but we're going to have some cross babies coming into later on
it was
this
a little
season.
National Geographic situation there. It's how cross cars are made. Yeah.
Next week, we're going to head to a track that's not native to these cars. Lima Land, a dirt oval. Should be interesting to see how these things could be. I guess it would be more or less like doing dirt go-karts with these things, but overall, how do you think your night's going to go next week? Well, I guess that'll be if we see you on track at Lima Land, but taking these things to a dirt oval, how do you think they're going to drive around there? Is there, as you mentioned, really slidey?
Yeah, they're slidey. They're going to rip. Hopefully I can make it. Fingers crossed. But yeah, it's just going to be probably mostly wide open and maybe a little bit of throttle in the corners, but then just keeping it straight and driving it off the corner, kind of sit it on that right rear and let her go. So that should be pretty fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think all the track combos have been great so far. Yeah, looking forward to that. Absolutely.
It should be a ton of fun. But before we let you go, Sean, any shout-outs you want to give to anybody watching at home?
Yeah, I just want to thank Racecraft Academy and Real Broker and Next Level Racing and all the fans that are watching this. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm glad you're enjoying this show, and you guys are putting on a fantastic broadcast. These are always excellent to watch back, so I'm going to have to watch that and see where I was losing some time. But yeah, should be great to watch, and thanks to everybody else for making this happen, and Matt for putting on a great league. Good to see him finish up on the podium tonight. It was awesome. So good turnout for him, and congrats on Tom on the win. He had some next level speed, and yeah, we'll see what we can do next week.
Excellent stuff. Well, best of luck, Sean, and hopefully we see you at the sharp end going forward here. Take care.
Hope so. Thanks, Rob.
That was second place finisher Sean Winkler. Let's bring in the big boss now, Matt Schlosser. Matt, you were able to get yourself up into the podium at the end of the feature race, but you had to battle with Bollard and Higgy all throughout the first heat race and the feature race. Overall, heck of a night. How did it go from your end?
Yeah, it was really fun. I mean, these cars are perfect for this track, and it was tricky. Pretty much every turn here is a really tough kind of challenge. You have to really be careful with the throttle and steering and make sure you don't spin out like a top by putting too much steering or power into it. But yeah, once I got a little more comfortable, I felt like I could hang with some of those guys, and a few of them got damaged and had spins, and that helped me get some solid finishes. I would say I was probably 5th or 6th on pace, but managed to get a 3rd and a 4th, just I think keeping it clean and trying to take the joker laps when I was in traffic to allow myself some clean air and make some time. So it ended up being pretty good. Obviously, some of these guys are extremely fast and talented, so I'm always thrilled if I can get anywhere close to them. So it was a good night.
Oh, for sure. Now, as you mentioned, the Joker lap here, it's a slower lap compared to some of the other Rallycross tracks where some of them are, it's a shorter lap, a little quicker. As you mentioned, you're kind of throwing that strategy in. We saw a number of drivers kind of opt for early on, trying to get that out of the way and then kind of working forward, where Adam Bollard looks like he waited a little longer to try and utilize it, and that was his downfall. That's when Tom and Hemius was able to get around him and go ahead. But you said you were working on the strategy there. Was it something you tried to plan out in practice to see whether it was quicker lap, when to try and take advantage of it, or did you just play it by ear during the race?
Yeah, I just played it by ear. In this situation, I did not want to be in too much traffic because I just felt like the dirt cloud and just in front of you and just the amount of traffic can make it hard to hit your marks. And I was having a hard enough time hitting my marks with no one around me. So I was like, maybe I should get myself some clean air and, avoid trouble. So that was my strategy. I was like, both times I took the Joker, there were a couple guys right around me and I knew I would lose time racing them. So I just figured I'd get the Joker knocked out and be able to get some clean track.
Now, next week, we're going to take these FIA Cross cars to Limaland, a dirt oval. What are you expected to do there? Should be, I guess, reminiscent of dirt go-karting, essentially, in these things.
Yeah, that's my hope. I'm hoping we get a little kind of like dirt go-kart feel to it. I did a little bit of testing, and it feels a little bit kind of like a micro sprint car, but it's very underpowered, and these things are symmetrical, so they don't have any stagger or lean to them. You just kind of have to drift around the turns like you would in on a normal like Rallycross track. They're just both left turns, so you got to try to keep it straight and keep the momentum up. It'll be interesting to see if the track wears in and the outside line there becomes good, because that track has that big berm on the outside. So if nothing else, it'll be interesting. So hopefully it'll be a fun show to watch and race in.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how these things are going to handle there. But before we let you go, Matt, why don't you give us a little rundown on the league, give us a little promo here for the rest of the season and what's coming up. Try and entice some any of the viewers out there that might be interested in joining.
Yeah, sure. So, we are obviously running 4 nights a week now. So it's Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Friday. We try to have series for basically every type of racing out there. So, tonight was dirt road type Rallycross. We've got Indy cars running right now, street stocks, GT4. And then in about a month, those seasons are going to finish up, and we're going to flip over to having NASCAR trucks on dirt and NASCAR next gen cars. The pro trucks are going to come back, which are the big brothers to these things, and then we're also going to have the Formula Ford, the Rays. So it's all about variety. It's free to race. It's anybody's welcome to race, regardless of skills. So we try to just have a variety and have a good time. We've got a really great group of guys here who've been around for, a lot of these guys have been around about a year now. You know, the league is growing and it's been around for a bit. So it's really awesome to race all different kinds of stuff with a lot of really talented guys and good people. So definitely, if you're interested, come out, give it a shot, and we'll get you signed up.
Absolutely. And it's probably one of the cleanest leagues that we cover here too, as well, as far as sportsmanship and recs and so forth. So it's always nice to see. But before we, we should probably, you can race one night or race them all if you want. Correct, Matt? You don't need to race all 4 nights if you don't want to. Just pick and choose whatever you want and come on out.
Yeah, that's correct. No obligation or pressure to race too often, or, you know, if you want to race once a week, or you want to do every single race, or if you want to race here and there, if you don't know your schedule, like, all of it's cool. So, you know, every league you need your regulars, you need your hardcore guys, and then you need your guys who show up and give it a go every now and then to fill out the grid. So everybody's welcome to fill it out. And yeah, no pressure to race too much or do anything like that. Just give it a chance if you want, and have some fun with it.
Great stuff. Well, before we let you go, Matt, anybody you want to shout out there, possibly watching at home, or could be watching this later on video on demand?
Yeah. Just want to thank everybody for racing tonight. We had a small group, but it was really, really fun racing out there. So shout out to everybody who raced, and congrats to Tom on his double win tonight. Tom just became the winningest driver in Special Stage League history. So congrats to him. And the way he's going, he might hold that record for a while. So congrats to him, and thank you to you for the broadcast and everything you guys do at Racer Nexus. It's really one other cool thing about this league is we're able to get it all in one channel with one team of great guys who bring us the action. So that's a really cool thing to have as well, not having to try and piece it together with multiple channels. We've got it all on Racer Nexus, and appreciate you for being the one who makes that happen, and of course Mac as well, who covers the other 3 nights. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got.
Well, we appreciate that, Matt, and best of luck heading forward, and hopefully we see the grids grow as it heads on. Again, as you mentioned, IndyCar racing tomorrow night. So if you're out there watching, you want to join in, you got plenty of time to get signed up, get into the league, and get on track tomorrow night. But we're going to say good night to you, Matt, and hopefully we catch you back at the sharp end again in weeks heading forward.
Cool. Thank you. Take care.
Take care. That was Matt Schlosser, 3rd place finisher in the feature race tonight, 4th place in the heat race. And that's going to wrap things up for us here at Catalunya. Again, 4 nights of racing to fit whatever need you want. Discord link in the description of the video below. But until next week, I'm Rob Campbell. This has been Racers Nexus. We'll catch you back next Thursday for some more FIA Cross action. Until then, bye for now.